So now, when coming to the lead record, we are having the lead status field, which is going to be indicating the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. Nothing but lead life cycle is nothing but from starting, nothing but from capturing the lead to converting that lead as a customer. What are the various steps are involved? What is the process that we are following while converting that lead as a customer? That entire process of status can be identified with the help of the lead status field. Lead status field is going to be indicating the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. Lead life cycle is nothing but it will be having so many stages are there. Like initially here we have open not contacted. Nothing but the lead record has been received from the marketing people. Now as a sales member I have to contact the lead, but because of some other work I am unable to contact the lead as of now. So now I will contact that lead. Okay, it may be today or tomorrow also. So now for that here, I have specified the lead status as open not contacted. So now assume that I am free now. I am done with my previous task. Now I am free now so that I can able to contact this lead. So that I'm changing the status of this lead as working contacted. Okay, so nothing but here currently I am working on this lead record. So now here I am contacted the lead record as of now here. Now just now I have contacted the lead record. So now contacting is nothing but here I want to make him as a customer so that here I can able to generate some revenue for my organization business. So but whenever you are contacting the lead record, the people may be interested with your service, the people may not be interested with your service. Sometimes the people will be directly saying that I'm not interested with your credit card. Suppose for example, assume that today I have received a call from the ICICI bank from the for the credit card services. So now they are asking me to apply for the credit card. So now simply I have rejected that. Nothing but I don't want to use that credit card. Okay, I'm not interested in the credit card. So now tomorrow also I will get the call from the same. A different person will give me a call. Okay, they will give a call to me so that here they will be asking about the applying for the credit card. So now tomorrow also maybe I may be rejected. Third day or after 2 days, another person from the same department they will make a call to me and they are going to be asking me to apply for the credit card. So now sometimes I may be convinced. Okay, nothing but in a single shot nobody will be get convinced. It may be multiple times we have to contact because here this is our requirement. We have to make some new customers for our business. We have to create some new customers for our business. So that here what we have to do is we have to contact multiple times with the different approaches, not with the same approach, with the different approaches. We have to contact the people and we have to make those people as our customers in order to generate the revenue for the business. So for that here, I am going to be contacting the person. So for that here, I'm changing the status as working, nothing but currently I am working on this lead record to convert as a customer so that I have contacted the lead record as of now. So now I have contacted the lead record. The lead record is nothing but the lead person is not interested with our products. So that here simply he has rejected so that I'm changing the status as closed. Nothing but I'm closing this lead record as not converted. Okay, closed not converted, nothing but I am unable to convert this lead as a customer because here the lead person is not at all interested with our service or with our organization because there might be so many reasons may be available. Because of it may be the our service, because of it may be our products, because it may be the prices of our products, because already he is having the similar kind of product, so that here he is not at all interested to buy the product with our organization. Some people are interested to buy my product. So now here we are going to be changing their status as closed converted. Nothing but here we have converted that lead record as our customer. So for that here nothing but this lead status has been closed. Nothing but this lead is now no more because here we have converted as a customer. So that here is no more lead. He is our customer now. So for that here, when coming to the lead, so many steps involved while converting the lead as a customer. So for that here, we are going to be using that lead status field. What is the current status of this lead record in the lead life cycle? Nothing but getting the lead record, nothing but starting from the getting the lead record to end of that converting that lead as a customer. Then what is the current status of that lead record? So for that, we are going to be using this lead status field. So now when coming to the lead status field is going to be indicating the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. So for that here we are using this lead status field. So now when coming to the lead status field is going to be indicating the current status of that lead record. So now here when coming to the organization, every organization has to follow the same process? No. Every organization and every client and every business will be having their own processes. They will be having their own approaches to contact or to convert that lead as a customer. So now, so for that here assume that I have my business. For my business, not only these options, I want to add some more options also. So now initially my lead status field is open, not contacted. So now after that, what I want to do is I want to change the status. Nothing but the second step. I want to send an email. Okay. Nothing but instead of making a call to the contact person directly, I want to send an email alert because the persons are able to access their emails. If it is possible, if we get a chance, he can able to look into our email also. Then we can make a call. Then already he is aware of, okay, because today I am sending an email, tomorrow I will make a call. Why? Because today he will check the mail. So now in this meantime, he will be aware of our organization, he will be aware of our business. So for that here, slowly I want to convert that lead as our customer. So for that initially what I want to do is, the initial status is not contacted, and the next step is I want to send an email alert to that particular person by providing all the details of my organization products and the services. And then the third step is I want to send a mobile alert. Okay, the third step is mobile alert. Nothing but today I am sending the email alert so that the person may be able to check my email or not. Okay, now so now here he may be busy with some other work, so that he didn't get the chance to look into the emails also, or he may be out of station, he may not be able to check my emails, but he is carrying a mobile. Okay, he's carrying a mobile. So that here what I want to do is, after one day, nothing but today I have sent an email, now tomorrow I will send the mobile alert. So now today he is unable to check the emails. So now tomorrow I'm going to sending the mobile. Everybody is carrying the mobile so that he can able to check my message also. SMS what I have, what I'm going to send. So now third day I'm going to be sending a mobile alert. Okay, third day I'm going to sending a mobile alert. So now here nothing but the third approach I'm using that. After that I'm going to changing the status working, contacted. So now here working, contacted. So how I have contacted? I am using the in person. Okay, I am using the in person. Nothing but I met the person directly. So now initially I am sending the email alert, and then next day I am sending a mobile alert. Third day I am going to be meeting the person in person. Okay, so that I can able to give more information to him. Okay, what are the questions he is having, so he can ask me directly also, so that I can able to give the answers to him. I can clarify his questions also. So now after that, the fourth day I am going to be changing the status as working, contacted. Nothing but I have contacted the person with all the ways. And the next day I am going to be changing the status either not converted as converted. Okay, it may be converted or not converted. So nothing but here, instead of having only 4 options, I want to include some more options also. Nothing but based on my business process, based on my organization process, I am going to be using these options. So for that here, when coming to the lead, so what is the current status of the lead here? Currently, today I am going to meeting the person in person directly. I am going to meeting that person. So that here the current lead status is working in person, nothing but in person I am going to be contacting the person directly today, so that I can give the more information to him about our organization, about our products, about our services, about our prices, about our new features, everything, so that I will convince these persons to make as our customer. So for that here today I am going to meeting the person here. So for that here I'm changing the lead status as in person. So nothing but here we are going to be introducing so many steps while converting the lead as a customer, because if there is no lead, then there is no business at all. So for that, lead is very, very important, so that whenever you are going to be converting the lead as our customer, so that we can able to introduce, or we can able to include as much possible as steps. So for that, here we can able to contact the person slowly, nothing but multiple times you can contact. So now initially he may not be interested. Second time he may not be interested. Third time he may be some little bit convinced. The fourth time he may be ready to buy your product. Like that, here slowly we have to make that person as our customer. So for that, here we are going to be introducing more steps when coming to our business process. So for that, we are going to be using this lead status field. So now when coming to the lead the lead object, whenever you are going to be creating a record type in the lead object, then compulsory you should have the lead process. When coming to the lead process, what it define? Lead process is going to be indicating or defining what is the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. While converting that lead conversion, nothing but in the lead conversion, already we have discussed in the initial concepts itself. What is lead conversion process? Now, in that lead conversion process, nothing but from capturing the lead record by conducting the various campaigns till the conversion of that lead as our customer, what are the various steps are involved in that lead conversion process? Everything we can able to automate with the help of this lead process. So now, when coming to the lead process defines the sequence of steps to be get performed while converting the lead as our customer. So now this lead conversion process, nothing but this lead conversion process has purely involved on the various steps that we are performing during the lead conversion process. Nothing but while contacting the lead, what are the various approaches, what are the various steps that we have followed, everything we can able to indicate. So now when coming to the lead process is associated, the lead process is associated with the lead object. Whenever you are going to be creating the lead record type, nothing but record type in the lead object, then compulsory the lead record type has to be associated with the lead process. So now when coming to the record types, we can have multiple record types also for a single object. Not only one record type, we can able to have the multiple record types also. So now each record type will be having a different user interface also. Like the same way, when coming to my lead object, I want to have the different record types, like as the existing lead or the current lead, nothing but the new lead record. So now, for that here, whenever if you want to provide the different record types for the lead object, then compulsory we have to be associated with a lead process. Nothing but compulsory we have to define what is the process that we are following while converting this particular lead record as our customer. So whenever you are going to be creating the record type in the lead object, then compulsory we have to create the lead process. Then how can we identify the lead process? What is the lead process? Lead process is going to be defining what is the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. Then how can we identify the current status of the lead record? By using the lead status field. In the lead object, we will be having a field called as status field, which is a lead status field. So by which that we can able to identify what is the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. Whether this lead has been converted as a customer or lead is not yet converted. Now still we are into the converting the lead as a customer, or we are not yet contacted the lead. What is the current status? So everything we can able to define with the help of the lead status field. So that here we have to create the lead process. So now that process involves so many steps. So what are the steps that we have prepared as of now? Like open, not contacted, working, sending email alert, working, send mobile alert, working, contact in person, working, contacted, closed, converted, closed, not converted. Nothing but these are the various steps that we have performed. These steps are included into that business process. When coming to the business process contains one or more number of sequence of steps in order to perform a particular task. So now what are those steps are there? That steps we have to be indicate with the help of the record type. Whenever you are creating the record type in the lead object, then compulsory we should have the lead process. So When coming to the lead process can be identified with the help of the lead status field, which is available in the lead object. So now when coming to the lead process, how many lead processes can we create? We can create multiple, as much as possible you want, as many as you want when coming to your organization. So for that here, we can able to create the different lead processes. But every lead record type should be associated with only one lead process, not with the multiple processes. But or the same lead process can be associated with the multiple record types in the lead object. So that we can include that point also. So now here I'm going to be adding these note points. Note 1. Each record type in the lead object should be associated with only one lead process. The second one lead process can be associated with one or more record types. Okay. Now each lead process, nothing but each lead process can be associated with one or more lead record types. But every record type should be associated with only one process, not the multiple processes. So now we will see how to create this lead process first. Now go to your lead object, go to the setup, lead is a custom standard object, so that go to the customize, click on lead object, and you have an option called as lead process. So now here you will be having an option called as lead processes. Click on lead processes. Now here you will be having the information to you. Lead processes. Create and maintain multiple lead processes for your organization to use. Lead process use the lead status field to identify the lead within the lead life cycle. So now when coming to the lead process, after creating the lead process, associated with one or more lead record types to apply it to new leads. Nothing but one lead process can be associated with either 0 or 1 or more lead record types. So that here one lead process should be associated with the multiple record types also. Then how to create this lead process, now we will see. Click on new. I am going to be creating the lead record lead process. Now specify the lead process name. I am using product lead process. So now assume that here I am going to be, as an organization, I am going to providing the various services to my customers. Like I am going to be selling out my laptops also. For that I am going to be capturing some leads. For that lead I am following a different process. Now along with that laptops, I am going to be offering some services also, like the internet connection or the DTH services. So now these services I am going to be offering to my customers, so that here for that services I am expecting some customers. Nothing but some of the people are interested with my services, so that here I want to capture those lead records or the persons also. So now at that time, I want to follow the different process. So for that here, we can able to create the multiple business processes also, nothing but the multiple lead processes also based on your requirement. So now, so for the lead process name, I am giving the lead process name as product lead process. So now the description is the same I am providing here. Click on save. Now here in this lead process, what are the various steps, nothing but what are the various options that you are going to use in the lead life cycle. So now here when coming to the product lead process, now our product lead process has been get created here. Now it is giving the information to you. Select a value from the available values list and add it to the selected values list to be included into the leads process. Note that removing a status from the lead process will not remove the value from any records already containing that status. So nothing but whatever the records that we have, which we have already created, if that record is having this value which we are going to be removing from this particular selected options, then those records will not be get affected. Only the records you are creating new, from those records only, from the new records only, it is going to be not displaying that particular value which you have selected in that lead status field. So now here I'm going to providing the lead process. For the lead process, I'm going to be using all these options like open not contacted, working send an email alert, working send mobile alert, working contact over the phone, working contact in person, working contacted, closed converted, closed not converted. So now here these are the options are available here. So now these options I want to use when coming to my lead conversion process. So that here I'm creating this lead process now. Click on save. Now we have created one lead process here. I'm creating one more lead process which is for my services. So now here along with that particular products I'm going to be offering my internet services also. So for that I'm using the service lead process. Click on save. Now select what are the options that you are going to use. For the service, I don't want to send an email alert. I don't want to send a mobile alert. So now here directly, I want to contact that person. Not contacted, contact over the phone, and then I'm removing this in person also. Now contacted, not contacted, contacted over the phone, and then contacted, closed converted, and the closed not converted. These are the options has to be get displayed for me. For which? For this service record types, nothing but for the service lead processes. Now only these 5 values has to be get displayed. Click on save. So now we have created 2 lead processes. One is product lead process, second one is service lead process. For the lead, nothing but for the converting the leads as a customer who are interested in my products, I'm using a different process. And the people who are interested in my services, while converting those people as our customer, I'm using a different process. So for that here, we are going to be maintaining the multiple different business processes also. So now here we can able to create multiple lead processes also on the lead object. So now here I want to use this lead process in order to create my lead record type. Now we will see how to create a lead record type here. Now go to the lead object. Already we have discussed while creating the record types, we have 2 options are available, 2 ways are available. The first way is we can use the standard navigation where you have to go to the setup and then we have to go to the customize option and then we have to go to that leads and then click on record types option. But when coming to the second way, that is force.com quick access menu. By using that force.com quick access menu also we can able to perform the required operation for our lead object, for lead records. So now at that time, we have to go to that, select that lead object and click on the first start quick access menu and then click on record types. Then it will be redirecting you to the record types where you have created the record types, or it may not be available any record types also. So now for that here I want to create a record type. Then how to create now we will see. So when coming to the previous session already we have discussed about the complete navigation also. So now whenever you are going to be creating the record types, this is the lead record. Now go to the first.com quick access menu. Click on view record types. Click on view record types. Now we don't have any record types available as of now. Now I am going to be creating the record type here. Okay, I'm going to be creating the record type. Click on new. Now existing record type. If you want to make the clone of the existing record type, then you can make it clone, or else you can use a master by default. Record type label. Product record type. Product record type. So now whenever you are creating this record type, here you have identified one mandatory field that is called as lead process. So nothing but whenever you are creating the record type in the lead object, then we can select only one lead process. So that's what we have mentioned. One record type can be associated with only one business process, but one business process can be associated with multiple record types also. So for that here we have to be remember this point carefully. So now here you will be having the lead process. What are the various lead processes are available? It will be populate all the lead processes, like as the product lead process and the service lead process. So now here I'm selecting product lead process. What are all the various options that you have selected in that product lead process? The same options will be available here also in the lead record. Now make this record type as active by selecting the active checkbox, and then go to that profiles. Make this record type will be available for all the profiles by selecting the checkbox. So now here make it enable for all the profiles. Click on next. Now it is going to providing the page layout. Which page layout you are going to use in order to display the values or the user interfaces whenever you are creating a new lead record type. So now here I'm selecting the lead layout, which is a standard layout provided by the Salesforce. I'm using the lead layout. Click on save. So now here we have created one lead record type, but we need one more. I want to create one more here. So now when coming to the each and every record type, we can able to customize those field values also. The leads which we are going to be expecting for the product. So now here the industry. When you specify that for the product, I am going to be expecting those people from all the industries. So that here I'm not removing any option here. Simply click on save. Now come to the lead object again. I want to create one more record type. Go to the view record types. Click on new. I'm creating the record type as service record type. What is the lead process? The same or the different, whatever you want. You can specify. Service lead process. Make it as active by selecting the active checkbox and make this record type to be get enabled for all the profiles by selecting the checkbox. Click on next. Select the page layout as a lead layout, nothing but the same layout I'm selecting right now here also. Because once we are done with this record type, then I will prepare our own pages and we can able to attach along with this record. So now here when coming to the service record type, I have created the service record type. So nothing but this is a record type that I'm going to be using for the lead object, which is going to be using for the services. So now come to this industry. The services what we are offering is the services which we are offering is for only for some of the business only, not for the all the industries, nothing but not for the all the industries. We are going to be offering the services for only some of the industries only. I'm removing these options. So now from this one I'm selecting government, foods and beverages, healthcare, so now the services what we are offering is the services we are offering for the food and beverages industry and the government industry and the healthcare industry, only for these three only. Now save. So now here we have created two record types. Okay, we have created two record types. Now let's go to the lead object. Click on new. Now it is providing the two record types to you. Product record type, service record type. Previously it is opening the screen directly, but now it is giving the options to you what type of record that you are going to create. You want to create a product record type or you want to use the service record type. Nothing but the person record, the person, nothing but the lead record which you are going to create. That lead is interested with your product or that lead is interested with your service. So now if the lead person or if the person is interested with your product of your organization, then you can click on select the product record type and then click on continue. Automatically that associated page will be get opened for you. If that person has selected, nothing but if the person has interested with your services, it may be internet service, it may be DTH service, it may be whatever other services available in the market. So that here, if the person is interested with the other services available in our organization, then we can able to select that as the services record type. So that here we have created two record types by which we can able to create the different records. So now observe this one. Select the product record type, click on continue. Now when you open the screen, we have so many fields are available here. We have so many fields are available when coming to this lead object. Okay. So now here, we are going to be creating a new lead record. Okay, we are creating a new lead record. So now while creating the new lead record, whatever the mandatory fields are required, you can able to specify those fields information on that. Now, so for this new lead, when you go to that industry, you will be having all the options. Nothing but for the product, we are expecting the lead persons are the persons who showed interested with our product. So now those persons will be from any of the industry. So that here when coming to the industry field, you will be having all the values are available here. But when you go to that lead object again, click on new. Now select the record type as service record type. Click on continue. So now it is going to be opening a screen to you where we can able to create a new lead record, but where a user interface and the fields available in that particular user interface will be completely different. You can make it as. So now whatever the values available in the industry, that industry should be defining or preparing or providing the different values for us right now. So for that here, when coming to the lead, so now this is the second record type that I have selected. When you go to the industry field, observe how many values it is showing. It is showing only 4 values. The first value is none, second one is foods and beverages, third one is government, and the fourth one is healthcare. These are the 4 options are available to you. Now from this one, you have to select any of the option here. So now when coming to the lead record type, we have created the lead processes. Lead process is going to be indicating the what is the current status of the lead record in the lead life cycle. And then the lead process will be associated with one or multiple lead record types. So now whenever you are going to be creating the record type in the lead object, then compulsory it should be associated with a lead process. Nothing but what are the various sequence of steps that we are going to following while converting that lead as a customer. That lead may be interested with our product, or that lead may be interested with our services also. Whatever it is, no need to bother about that. So but we can able to create the multiple lead records also by using this record type. Okay, got the information?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now this is the way that we have to create the lead processes. Now like the same way, when coming to the Salesforce, Salesforce is offering the 4 business processes. One is the lead process, second one is the sales process. So now when coming to the sales process, what is this sales process? Now we will see. When coming to the sales process is going to be defining some sequence of steps which needs to be get followed while creating the or while doing the sales of your organization. So now whenever you are doing the sales of your products in your organization, what is the process that we are following? So for that here we have to define those steps by using the sales process. Now the sales process is associated with the opportunity object. These points are very, very important in the entry point of view. Sometimes the people in the interview, they will ask directly what is lead process, what is sales process, what is solution process, what is support process. Directly they will ask. Sometimes they will ask simply what are business processes. That's it. Then you have to explain what is a business process, what is the use of the business process, when the business process is required, for which objects the business processes are mandatory, what are the various business processes that we have, okay, what fields are used to indicate that business process. Everything you have to be explained clearly, so that I'm giving this complete information to you. So now the sales process, whenever you are going to be creating the record type in this opportunity object, then compulsory that opportunity should be associated with the sales process. So now when coming to the sales process, we can have either one or more number of sales process may be required in our organization. So for that here, we can create multiple sales processes also, but every record type should be associated with only one sales process. But one sales process can be associated with the multiple record types also. So for that, whenever you are going to be creating the sales process in our organization, you have to use a field called as stage field. So now here we are having one field called as opportunity stage in the opportunity object, because sales process is associated with the opportunity. So now for that, in the opportunity object, you will be having a field called as a stage field, that is called a stage name. So now that stage is going to be indicating what is the current status of my sales. Okay, what is the current status of my opportunity with this particular customer. So now whether the opportunity has been closed or opportunity is not yet closed. Okay, So now still the negotiations are going on. Sometimes what happened is the person may be interested with our service. Assume that here I am going to be providing some loans, okay, the personal loans to that particular various people. So now, as a salesperson, I have contacted the lead. Now the lead person is not interested initially. I have contacted second time. He showed some interest. Third time, he is completely interested with my product. Nothing but with my loan. Nothing but he is ready to take the loan from my business. Nothing but from the bank only. But now, as per my company policy, we are going to be charging 4% as the processing fees. But when coming to the customer is not ready to give me the not ready to offer the 4% of the processing fees. He is ready to provide 2% as the processing fees. Nothing but some negotiations are going on. And whatever the interest rates that we are charging for that home loan or the personal loan, whatever he is using or he is ready to take. So for that here we are charging some 14% or 15% interest rate. But now he is not interested with the 15%. He is ready to take the loan on 10% interest rate only, not for the 15%. Because if it is a 15%, then interest will be more, so that it will be burden for that person. So that here he is not interested if the interest percentage is 15%. He is ready to take the loan if the interest percentage is some 10% or 5% or 4%, whatever. So nothing but here some negotiations are going on. So for that here, when coming to the Salesforce is providing the different options for the stage name field. So now the stage name field is going to be indicating what is the current status of the opportunity in that particular organization, nothing but in the sales process. So for that, sales process is very, very important whenever you are going to be doing the sales with our products. For that, when coming to the sales processes, we can able to define multiple sales process also for your organization, but every record type should be associated with only one sales process. The sales process can be associated with the help of the opportunity object, which can be identified by using the stage field in the opportunity object. Okay, next, the support process. Then how to create this support process? How to create this solution process, we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we will be having the session at the same time, 9 o'clock, and then we will be discussing about the support process and the solution process. So now for today, I'm giving the task to you. Create the record type in the opportunity object. Okay, so as of now, we have discussed how to create the record type in the account object, okay, which is not requires any process, but some objects it requires some process has to be get defined before creating the record type. So now today I have created the record type for the lead object, where I have created this we have created the lead process. Now I'm giving the task to you, create the record type for the opportunity object. While creating the opportunity object, it requires to have some sales process mandatorily. Whenever you are having the sales process, then only we can able to create the record type in that opportunity object. Okay, create the record type on the opportunity object, and tomorrow I will discuss with you what is support process, what is solution process, how to create the record type in the case object. Solution object record type you can define. Okay, I'm giving that also as a task to you. Okay, clear?
Right.
Any question?
Yes, sir. No.
Yeah.